Some members of my family, we lost them. We lost them to Christianity. We had 3 of my family, of 4 actually, and their husbands or their wives left Islam.
You guys on a journey all the way to the top of Australia. Here, a little place called Mareeba. I went there to meet with one of Australia's oldest and longest surviving Muslim communities that almost no one knows about. These people have been living here for so long, they are more Aussie than Vegemite. This was an incredible journey that had me dive deep into Australian history, meeting with so many different people and even uncovering some of the painful hidden secrets that lie behind the story of this remote in Mareeba originally came from Albania. Samir's guidance was going to be crucial. A massive 66-acre coffee farm originally belonging to one of the earliest Muslim Albanians to arrive in Australia. Jack Murat arrived in Australia in 1929 after escaping war-torn Albania in desperate search of a means of survival. Farms across North Queensland were booming and in need of strong workers. Jack quickly took up the opportunity and made a name for himself. A century after his arrival, the farming legacy left by Jack is still being carried forward, not only by Plum, but the rest of the Murat brothers in Mareeba.
What's your relationship like working with your brothers?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys work together?
Yeah, absolutely. You know what you have to do. You get
Who's
up
the
in morning
hardest
and do
worker from your brothers on the farm?
Yeah.
Albanians first arrived, life on the farms was intensely demanding. And when you couple this with the challenges of being war-torn migrants, it wasn't difficult to see how religion was often sidelined.
They were strong,
Yes.
but as far as to practice daily praise and everything else, we were too involved, too busy.
The challenges were felt.
In our hall, we even had like a sign up there saying, no alcohol is allowed in this hall, you know, because you got the diehards, you know, and they don't want to give up their
We had a bit of a problem here in Mareeba in 1980. And some members of my family, we lost them. We lost them to Christianity. We had 3 of my family, of 4 actually, and their husbands or their wives left Islam. We were known as Muslims, but we weren't practicing Muslim. We had no idea much about Islam. So then we started lessons with our Imam, and every week we were going once or twice a week at night. We were doing lessons with him. And it took a while for us, but alhamdulillah, by the end of the 2 years, yes, I was convinced 100% who I was and where I was going. And then we started practicing our Islam.
It was in the construction of Mareeba Mosque.
And this is where the old first Mareeba Mosque.
All that up, alhamdulillah, we've got madrasa classes for our children, where young kids, young boys and girls now are learning to become Hufaz of Quran in Mareeba. This is something in a million years I thought would never happen. But Allah is great.
Today, the Muslims of Mareeba are buzzing with over 80 families and a growing convert community. Community, the Mareeba Mosque, and it was here where I met with the local Imam, Sheikh Ibrahim Abdullah.
When you experience Islam here, it is very much part of the natural environment, if you'd like, and their identity, their culture is very much deeply rooted and connected to the land. However, their Islam is also deeply established in their heart, and that comes through in their dealings and interactions with others.
Muslim stories of survival. So how did these true blue Aussie farmers out in the middle of nowhere survive for over 100 years? Perhaps it was through their unique country culture, their solid relationships, their warmth for one another, or above all, their love for Islam after realizing how painful it was to lose it.
Our children, O Allah, strengthen their resolve in this deen, O Allah. Do not